The historic Thomas Whaley House was built in 1853. It is one of the most recognizable, haunted, historic homes in all of California.
Thomas Whaley came to the West in 1849 during the gold rush. He arrived in San Francisco and then came down south to San Diego. He bought the property in 1853 and built what we now see as a courthouse, which was originally meant to be a rat-proof granary. It was a granary for a small amount of time, and then it was rented out as different things.
Thomas Whaley owned the general store and was quite successful. He, along with his wife Anna and their 6 children, would move into their new home in Old Town. Despite their many successes, there would be much sorrow after the death of 6 family members in the house.
We have Thomas Whaley. He's the man that built the house. He passed away in downtown San Diego in 1890 of natural causes. We believe that sometimes you might smell his cigar smoke. His wife Anna passed away in the house in 1913. We believe you might smell her lavender perfume. So we have Yankee Jim, we have Thomas, we have Anna, and we have Dolly.
While there are many ghosts in the Whaley House, it's probably the ghost of Yankee Jim Robinson that is the most visible.
There's a lot of stories about the house being haunted. One of the main stories that we hear is the story of Yankee Jim Robinson. Before the house was built in 1852, on this site they had the gallows. And they tell the story of Yankee Jim, a man who was executed on the property for stealing a rowboat. Now back then, the average height for men was about 5'3", 5'5". Yankee Jim was 6'4". When they hang Yankee Jim, they don't take the correct measurements, so his feet could still touch the ground. Instead of breaking his neck, he got strangled for a few minutes and then he passed away.
You guys haven't seen my face in a while. We are in Old Town San Diego and we're about to go and visit the Whaley House and do a tour. So stay tuned.
Crazy.
There it is, baby, there it is. So I don't know if we can film when we're in there, and sorry I have giant zits on my face, just ignore that. But I don't know if we can film in there. We're gonna find out. I guess you'll know when this goes up. So we're in the gift shop at the moment. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool game. They have like so many like witchy things. I love it.
Oh, like Wicca?
I can see witch. It's cool. Celestial Spirit Board. So update, we can film in there. And we just got our stickers for the tour.
Just add a fucking scare, like jump.
Jump scare every like 5 seconds just to make it scary.
Yeah.
thoughts
Cool.
so far?
Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, before she even said anything about lightheadedness, and I was standing next to you, I was like wobbling, and like I had to like really stop myself because I thought I was gonna bump into you on accident.
Just tired.
And then upstairs when we were in the theater room, I felt like, I don't know, I felt like the house was moving. Is that weird? I stole Justin's hat, but we just finished our tour, and overall thoughts, it was an interesting tour. It was cool to finally see the interior of the house after like wanting to do the tour for so long. The interior was really cool. It was really interesting to hear the history because I didn't know too much about it before going in. Only thing really was that I felt like a heaviness being on the property like right away, you know, and then once we like got inside, it felt almost like the house was moving under my feet. I don't know if that like makes sense, but like almost like there was an earthquake happening, but not an earthquake. It was just like energy. And then the last thing was like when we finished the tour, we were outside and we were kind of asking questions to the tour guide and whatnot. I looked up to the left window and I saw what I thought was like almost like a child, a small like female, dark hair, and like one of those old Victorian undershirts that has like the ruffles in the front and then on the sleeves, just staring down.
Corset?
It wasn't a corset, it was like the shirt that they wear with like the corset over it. That has like the poofy sleeves, you know what I'm talking about? Like the real Victorian shirts. I could be just seeing things that was just kind of like, I don't know. So we are now actually at the cemetery that's down the street. It's also a popular hotspot. One of the guys,
Yankee Jim.
Yankee Jim.
Jim, yeah.
Yankee Jim, yeah, he was the guy that got hung on the property, or inside the house technically. And he's buried here, along with Tanner, who was the person who did the little theater show that was upstairs in the house. Yeah, we're gonna walk around and take a look and just scope this place out. Tanner. This is Thomas Tanner, who was the person who did the shows up in the Whaley House. That same flyers that was on the wall in the room.
Crazy.
The first man of San Diego. Rest in peace, Juan. So this is James Robinson, otherwise known as Yankee Jim. He was a criminal and he was hung inside the Whaley House many, many, many years ago. It was interesting because there's like an archway in the parlor, and the tour guide was basically saying that like some people that are usually standing under the archway or like close to under the archway, that one, which I could just put a clip of it in editing, said that people tend to sometimes feel like they're losing their breath, that there's like tightness on their throat, or that they get markings like a rope, basically, which is spooky. But yeah, this guy apparently did a lot of not good.